All right. Hopefully this is all working. It's been a while. I honestly don't know what I was up to. Oh yeah, I died and lost all my stuff. That's why I haven't played. Right. Oh, well that was I just had a moment. I'll tell you what. I thought that I was like, oh, why haven't I played in a while? Maybe I'm just a big dummy and I just don't know what to do. No, I had my reasons. And my reasons were, I have nothing. I have nothing. And I had to build anew. But it's okay. Just like life, you sometimes gotta start anew. And that's alright. So we're gonna make a shovel. Gonna make an axe. I already had an axe, but I want one of these. How about... Let's make 2 swords, shall we? I like having 2. And... 2 picks. This is looking nice. Look at this. This is a nice, well-equipped MC. And let's get this stuff made. Definitely gonna go need to get some more iron. Jeez, oh man, look at this, already running out. Okay, take a little bit of this. Stick it in there. There's sounds. What's that sound? Hearing some weird sounds. I heard a Skelly die. Sounded like something else though. Was it one of those phantoms I've been hearing so much about? People were bringing up the phantoms. All right. So what are we gonna do? I mean, I should go get some more iron. We should go play it safe. We should play it boring, shouldn't we? Playing it boring's all right with me though. I'm not in any rush today, honestly. I've had a weird day. Not a bad day. A weird day. It's had its ups and its downs. Like you sometimes have, I suppose. Honestly, more than anything, I've just been... I don't know. Today has been one of those days where I feel like I did a lot, but I also did, like, nothing. Like, what could I say that I accomplished today? I sent some emails out. Ugh. What did I do? The early part of today was weird, so I had to... I placed a big order of some technology for Zeldathon, you know? We've been getting some new tech. Specifically, we've been getting some computers. Social media's been needing a new computer for a while. They've been operating on a couple Chromebooks for a long while now. And I decided that time to give them a computer upgrade. So I got them a HP all-in-one PC. It's nothing too fancy, but it's a heck of a lot better than what they had before. That's the important thing. And I also got an iMac. It's a refurbished one. We're not too ritzy at Zeldathon. We're just ritzy enough. What's up? We're ritzy enough to get the job done, you know what I mean? And so I got an iMac for running our camera switching, which has to be done on an iMac because of the software we use. You want to fight me, dude? You're all the way up there. Can't fight me while you're all the way up there. I don't think this is going to go well for me. Cool. Got some more stuff I gotta do. I ordered one more computer. I know it's like MCers buying computers. It's okay. We have a budget for this type of stuff. But the other computer I got is to be our main encoding computer, like for what actually takes the stream, sends it out to Twitch. The current computer I'm using is still going to be involved as a compositing computer. We're doing all sorts of changes, so if some of this doesn't make sense to you, I apologize. But we need a new computer for the encoding. Doesn't have to be super high powered. It's, you know, a mid-range Like, it doesn't need to be a gaming PC. It just kind of needs to be in that middle range. And so I'm looking at that. That was fantastic. And so I got one cheap from Best Buy, another open box PC, you know. And I got it in, and I was kind of sad to discover that I had been looking for a one with a PCI slot because we need to put a card in it that can pick up our stream and then re-encode it, you know. But I made the very big mistake of not realizing that when it said it had a PCIe slot, that it also meant that the graphics card that it comes with it takes up that PCIe slot. The way it was written made it sound like it was two different things. So, I mean, screw me, I guess, for not inquiring. But the good news is I just gotta get it in the car and drive back on over to Best Buy. And I ordered it online, but I did like an online order, like it delivers from my local store. So I'm just a nice lady who received a couple dollars from Best Buy, I guess, for, you know, whatever commission you'd usually make on a sale that you give to an employee. Instead, they give it to a delivery driver. And she drove it over. Very nice, very sweet. And gave me a computer. Fortunately, they don't do a service where they come take it back for you. You'd have to ship it back. So instead of shipping it back, I'll just drive back over myself. And instead of just doing a return, I will see what other options they have for an exchange. I'll probably have to pay a little bit more. I'm hoping no more than $100, $200, you know. I feel that's more than fair for just a PCI slot. Not even the card to, you know, put in it. I already have that, luckily. I already made sure. I don't like hearing zombies, man. Man, these creepers are everywhere. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. On the same playing field as me. Oh, oh, my Jesus and God in heaven, dear Lord. That scared me half to death. Half to death. Just looking for iron, mostly. Looks like I already picked over a lot of it. Oh. Hello. Yeah, so those are some of the bigger purchases we're doing for this Zellathon. Is we have 3 new computers. Social media gets one, encoding, and then before for the iMac that we had is used for our video switcher, just for like our interviews and our between game segments and stuff, our music segments and stuff. That has a professional video switcher, and it also controls our lights, our lighting controls. But unfortunately, that is a lot of that's been Mac proprietary software that we have written, or software that's exclusive to the Mac for like the lighting software we use called LightKey, and it's absolutely fantastic. I'm very, very happy with it. What's up? All your friends are gonna start coming down my chimney, aren't they? Merry Crimbus. I think I can see one of them now. Yeah, no, we got those computers. We're getting some new lights. It's a happy and a sad thing, these new lights, because the happy news is these new lights are amazing, and they're, whoa. The lights are really awesome, and they're going to make a big difference at our marathons. You know, I'm not going to go in there. I don't want to do it. I've faced that too many times, and I don't like it. So the new lights are LED panels. They're very expensive. They're more expensive than the computers. Not combined, but not too far off, honestly. Man, all you guys keep spawning. Jeez, oh man. I didn't get any food. Good thing I'm going back up. I didn't remember to bring any food with me. I was like looking at my hot bar and I'm like, something's wrong. There's no food. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Honestly, it's really nice that we have a tech budget at Zellathon, that we, you know, have sponsors to help get that covered, because otherwise you know, the marathons, we'd have to cover them out of pocket or have egregious attendance fees, and that would mean less people would probably want to come to the marathon that we invite. You know, we keep things reasonable. And that makes me happy that we can not be too outrageous with what we do there. Yeah, I've been doing okay. I've been just busy. Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo. Jeez, oh man. Really bad at this right now. But buying stuff for Zeldathon's always fun. I get to feel like I'm more rich than I am. If I was a smart cookie, I'd say, hey, Zeldathon, we don't actually need to buy anything this marathon. And keep the money. But that's one, not morally responsible. Two, it's not what the money's used for. It's not what I was there for, so I don't do any of that. Not my business. But instead, you know, the more money we put back in the marathon, it always ends up, doing good work. It always comes back looking good for us. Oh, I'm just out of food, full stop, dude. I could better expedite this farm. Actually, it looks like I'm going to kill a couple animals to get enough seeds to start my farm. Sorry, guys. Sorry to have to do this. Alright, that's enough. I don't want to go buck wild here. That should be enough to give me some seeds. That's the sun is going down. Well, the good news is, with all this new equipment for Zeldathon, it's going to look and sound better than ever before. Honestly, I think that we're going to be in a new age of Zeldathon here very soon. I have a lot of pressure on me from fellow members of the team to get this or that, item first. It's like, oh, we need lights first, or we need new cameras, or we want another mixer for challenge cam. There's a lot of different things we could definitely buy, and all of them are useful. But it's about what the budget do we have, and what's the most good we can do with our budget this time. Cameras. Our current cameras are fantastic, but they have terrible low light sensors. Absolutely abysmal low light sensors, which a lot of people notice when they watch the stream. They say, hey, MC, I can't see nothing during the jam train when we do some cool lighting effects. Because when it gets dark, it gets really, really dark. And so some new cameras would help with that. But we're also getting new lights. So that's let's get the lights first, see if the new lights help out the cameras at all, like they're going to buddy up. And then after that, get new cameras based on that information that we have. It's about taking it one step at a time, especially when cameras are like, $2,000 each, $2,000. More expensive than the iMac, 2 iMacs. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race when it comes to these type of things. I mean, we came a long way from when we were running the event off of Logitech C920, or even worse, the Dynex 1.3 megapixel webcam. That thing did us good for exactly one marathon. I don't know if we used it at Marathon 3. We didn't have a webcam active for Marathon 1. But we had it for Marathon 2. Not sure if 3, though. Let's go see what we can do for seeds. I'm going to build a basic farm, I think. I don't remember how existential I got recently on this program. I know I usually use Minecraft. I gotta turn down my audio so I can actually speak. I use the Minecraft Let's Play as a little bit of a diary type thing, just to think through things at the end of the day. Because I've been going through a lot of different things and a lot of different types of, problems that everybody faces it on the day-to-day. And sometimes you expect them, like, I don't know, you expect sometimes your car to have trouble, You expect sometimes, like, dang, my check engine light came on. Now I have to figure out sometime this week to go to the Jiffy Lube to see what's going on. Probably not Jiffy Lube. You probably want to go to a real mechanic. Maybe to a pet boy. Only one. But on the flip side, you know, sometimes you go to the pet boy for your check engine light being on, which is an expected type of thing that you would encounter in your life, and they say your muffler is ruined and that, you know, it won't pass inspection. Oh, what's up? And that you have to completely rebuild everything. All right, where are these spider noises coming from? You guys hear that? There's spider noises. Am I crazy? You hear any spider noises, chicken? And lately, actually, honestly, as of late, life's been pretty good to me in terms of not giving me any problems. Like, October's been a fairly positive month for me. But, you know, troubles are still there. Worries are still there, and I've been getting through. And it feels like lately when I've been having problems, it's not been expected problems, it's been unexpected problems. And that can really, you know, put a mental strain on you. But through it all, I'm always grateful. And there's so many wonderful people that have been helping me through things and helping me become better, because I overreact a lot. When something goes wrong, I'm not the type of guy. I'm not your guy to go. I mean, I am at times. If it's not my problem, I'm very quick to say, oh, well, let's think through our options and find a logical way to work through it. But when it actually happens to me, I'm like, I hate everything. Everything's over, and this is it. That's been we've had a good run here, and it's over. Goodbye. You know? And that's not a healthy response. But luckily, I've been getting better at it. Getting better at not being a big freak out boy. I am a freak out boy. I freak out often. Too often. And we're gonna build a new chamber of our house here. Chamber of the farm. I'm moving it as far away from my chickens and stuff, so that way I don't have to hear them when I'm trying to farm. I want to go down enough that... I mean, we're still on the side of a mountain, aren't we? So I guess I'll turn it to go left here. But stress is aside. Things move on. And I'm sorry if I'm a little Debbie Downer on y'all for a second there, but things are going good. Like I said, Zealothon Prep is very fun, very exciting. We got new stuff coming. I've been working on the documentary some. Got all the narration in, which is very exciting. And so I'm piecing that together. And next I'm going to be doing a lot of B-roll stuff. A lot of B-roll. Sometimes, you know, when you start something, you know, you start a project. Sometimes when you start a project, you know, you have a lot of passion for the project. Oh yeah, that's me. You know, this is Super MC Gamer in a nutshell, isn't it? You get really passionate about a project when you first start it. You know, you say, all right, this is the plan. You say, this is how it's going to be done, and this is my 30-step, you know, thesis on how it's going to be accomplished in my life. And then, you know, time goes on and you quickly discover that plan ain't feasible, or maybe the project just is a dud. Or even worse, something happens where the project is no longer fun. You know, and I'm not, and again, this is not me subtweeting any of my own projects here. Well, I don't do things that aren't fun to me anymore. I used to be quite the I don't know what the term is. I didn't care what I was doing as long as I was, you know, succeeding. Now I put a lot of value in the fun of it as well. But sometimes, you know, things get complicated. And then a project that you were passionate about, you don't become as passionate about it. And it sucks, because sometimes that's where, like, the best ideas fail. It really is. Sometimes the best ideas get stuck in like a lack of power to do it, or a lack of motivation to do it. I'm hoping I don't run into the world when I do this here. The outside world. Luckily, I'm trying to make sure I'm positive about this here. I'm feeling well. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling like I have a lot to look forward to in my life right now. Luckily, I'm, you know, have a wonderful husband to back me. I have a lot of wonderful friends. I have the Zeldathon team. There's a lot of people out there who've always been nice to me, always been kind, and including you. Hey, listen in right now. This is a kindness you're doing for me. I am starting to wonder a lot about what my next big step is in life, you know? Now, you know, I think it's weird to try to quantify what a big step has been for me in the past, you know? Have I had many big steps? You know, I did the YouTube game was my game for a long time. That was my career. You know, I had a time where I, you know, or I could quantify, you know, I could quantify it by like what made me money. Was it when I was doing YouTube full time, when I was doing Twitch full time, or now where I'm you know, working in the charity sector? Is there something that comes after that? Is that the next big step for me? Is that, or is it quantified by, like, you know, I've been living in Virginia for a while, and, you know, I got married, and so it was my last big step getting married, because honestly, I don't feel like much changed when I got married, you know, we just didn't have to save for the wedding anymore, you know, or we very much the same. So what and here's the bigger thing. Does life need to be quantified into big steps? And that's where I think no is the answer. I think life's too complex to burn down to what's my next big step, you know? It's very easy. I could say, what's my next big step? And that next step could very easily be nothing. I'm already living it. It could be something that's already happening, whether I know it or not. Like, you know, me and Arctic have been talking about, I don't know, maybe moving sometime. You know, maybe not summer. You know, that summer was a time that's been brought up, but maybe not summer. Maybe some other time. Too much cobble. Too much cobble. I don't know. So because I was sitting here just tonight, and I was thinking to myself, what am I doing right now, like in life? And obviously the answer is I'm doing, you know, Zeldathon. I'm doing Direct Relief Gaming. I'm running other events. I'm streaming. I'm helping others. I'm doing YouTube a little bit. And I got side projects too. Pack-A-Day's around still. Believe me, I know it is. And sometimes I'm like, is that too much? Am I putting too much on myself? If you asked Arctic, he would say yes. Actually, probably if you asked a lot of my friends, they'd say yes, because I am a known workaholic, but not like a good workaholic where it's like, I don't know, is there such a thing as a good workaholic? I think there's a good type of workaholic for people who take the time to know when to stop. I don't know if I'm that. That was really intriguing how it completely did not. Okay, there it goes. Let's see. That should cover those, because I think it's a 3x3 radius, right? So this will go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, I can probably go another one. Or is it a 4 wide? That was the Tetris. Been playing a lot of Tetris. That was one thing I have been doing. This episode's running a bit long. I feel like I can talk more though, so I think I'm gonna actually end it now, and we'll start up another one, and I'll upload it tomorrow. Talk to you guys soon.